The centerpiece of the Montville Township community, the Montville Township Public Schools is comprised of 7 schools, 3,800 students, award-winning programs, and nationally recognized initiatives. Even with all that we have achieved, we still need help and support from the community to keep our schools safe and up to date for our students.
A referendum is needed at this point because while the board has been very good about appropriating approximately $1 million a year towards capital type projects, we currently have quite a number of projects that need to be done, and at the rate of $1 million a year, it would take us 17 years to accomplish the work that is included in the referendum.
A bond referendum election seeks public approval by vote for the financing of major school construction projects. A referendum allows a school district to borrow money and to pay it back over time. The state's 2% annual tax cap for school budgets limits the size of construction projects that can be accomplished in any given year. A referendum can provide vital funding necessary to repair and update these immediate needs in our 7 educational facilities.
People have asked why a referendum now, and there are several reasons. First of all, the kinds of projects we've included are really health and safety issues. They're the kinds of things like roof work and HVAC, plumbing repairs. Compared to your own home, you would take care of those things as expeditiously as possible. These are infrastructure things that really are more immediate.
Because of the vital and necessary nature of the construction projects outlined in the September 26th referendum, the New Jersey Department of Education has approved state aid for all of the proposed projects. This means that if the referendum passes, New Jersey will pay 40% toward the $17.6 million worth of projects proposed. This confirmed state aid will save the community over $7 million.
Pursuing a referendum will allow us to have the funding that we need to accomplish these projects within a very short period of time.
Montville Township experienced a substantial cut in general state aid back in 2010. General state aid was slashed from $3.2 million annually to $31,000. Funding has increased since 2010, but never back to previous levels. Cumulatively, since 2010, state aid to the district is down more than $14 million. Current construction costs and interest rates remain favorable. That fact, combined with the 40% state aid from New Jersey, means that now is a fiscally responsible time to move forward, updating school roofs, media centers, bathrooms, HVAC systems, all-purpose rooms, gymnasiums, and air conditioning.
We're very fortunate that these projects were all submitted to the state, and they reviewed them and determined that they're all eligible for 40% state aid. That means that the state will cover 40% of the cost of the project, and the local taxpayers will only have to cover 60% of the cost. We're not sure if this type of state aid will continue to be available in the future. That's why we would very much like to take advantage of having the state share in the cost of this project for the September 26th referendum.
If the referendum passes on Tuesday, September 26th, these projects will help to ensure a safe and vibrant learning environment for the district's more than 3,800 students for years to come.
The referendum is divided into 3 components or 3 questions. The first is a base question, which must be approved in order for questions 2 and/or 3 to be approved. The base question includes 4 components. There is the roof work that will be done at the high school, at William Mason, at Lazar. There is a part of it deals with the HVAC upgrades. There is a section that deals with bathroom renovations, and the 4th part of it is the media center renovations in all of the schools with the exception of the high school. The cost of that project is about $11 million, but with the 40% discount, we will get that for about $6.7 million. Question 2 is focused on the refurbishment of the gymnasiums in all of the schools, or the all-purpose room as we refer to it at the elementary schools. That project is about $3 million, and we get it for the bargain price of $1.8 million. The 3rd question is air conditioning. That will provide air conditioning in all of the instructional spaces that are currently not air conditioned in all 7 schools, including the gym at the high school. And if anyone's ever sweated out a Lazar graduation, you know how important that could be in terms of this project. The cost of that project, question 3, is about $3.4 million, and the cost to the local taxpayers for that would be about $2 million. So all in all, a great savings in terms of having the state pick up 40% of the cost of those 3 questions.
Question number 1, the base question, must pass in order for questions number 2 and or number 3 to pass. Even if question number 2 is approved by the voters, unless the base question, question number 1, is also approved, question number 2 will not be able to be fully approved. The same is true for question number 3. The election for the referendum is scheduled to take place on Tuesday, September 26th. Voting will take place at all regular polling locations and will be open from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. For those who can't make it to the polls, you can vote by mail. You can access a vote by mail application via a link on the district website, montville.net. Submit that application to the county clerk by 4 p.m. September 19th. All information regarding the September 26th referendum, including polling places, can be found on the homepage at montville.net.